We've been talking about Bird and Diz and Klukamop Clark, Minton's Playhouse, 52nd Street, loose and tight shuffles, playing in ballrooms and in clubs, people talking all loud and disrespecting the musicians while they're trying to solo, jam sessions, dropping bombs on bass drums, complicated melodies, oh, so many things. But we have not yet discussed the chief architect of bebop, the high priest of modern music. I'm talking about Thelonious Monk. Dizzy once said Thelonious Monk was the main one that developed the underlying harmonic structure of bebop. Now, harmony is very difficult to discuss. It requires a lot of concentration. So let's start very simply with a harmonic concept that can be expressed melodically, the flatted fifth.
1 flat 5.
We're going to use some of Mr. Monk's music to learn about this interval. Let's have Fareed Baron play a triad for us. A triad is 3 notes. They're called 1, 3, and 5. Let's split the classroom in 3 groups representing 1, 3, and 5. Fareed will play the 1 and group 1 will sing.
1.
Now Fareed will play the 3, but group 2 is going to sing.
3.
Now Fareed will play the 5 and group 3 will sing.
5.
Now he's going to play 1, 3, 5 quickly. Find your note and all sing together and sustain this major triad.
1, 3, 5.
Now we're going to try the flatted fifth, and that's exactly what it sounds like. Our 5s bend their note down 1/2 step.
5.
First, let's hear 1, 3, and 5 together one more time.
1, 3, 5.
Now Fareed will play the triad again, and I want my 5s to come in and then go ahead and bend it down 1/2 step to the flat 5.
1, 3, 5.
Now if we sing directly from 1 to flat 5, we will hear the flat 5 as a melodic interval, and then we're going to become card-carrying members of the Beboppers Club. Let's learn this song by Thelonious Monk called Raise 4. Mathematically, Raise 4 is the same as flat 5. I want you to listen to part of the melody of Raise 4 and try to sing it.
1 flat 5, 1 raise 4, 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 1.
Now let's check out a performance of Raise 4. I want you to feel free to sing that flat 5 whenever you hear it. 1, 2, Now that we know at least one bebop harmony, the flat 5, it's time to discuss another harmonic device that's a little more complicated. It's called reharmonization. Now, reharmonization is like the tires that are added to trucks. Now, you know that those trucks could roll on 8 wheels or even 4, but boy, it sure looks a lot better with 18 wheels. Here's an example of reharmonization. The first 4 bars of the blues stays on this C chord. Then, after 4 bars, we get to this F chord. Now, these 4 bars of C gives us a lot of space to stick other chords in before we reach F. For example, here's a simple reharmonization in which Mr. Eric Lewis sticks 3 chords between the C and the F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, F. So you see how that works, sticking the extra chords in with the time. Now here's a Charlie Parker reharmonization of the blues. First, Mr. Lewis is going to play 1 chorus, that's 12 bars, with the traditional chords with no reharmonization. Then, the second chorus he's going to play with the Charlie Parker chords. Notice the effect. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now notice how many more chords. These reharmonizations work perfectly with the melodies of bebop. We're going to check out Mr. Ryan Kaiser on the trumpet. Notice how the bebop melodies just fit right in. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Bebop, like all of jazz, is rooted in the blues. As a matter of fact, one of Charlie Parker's first jobs was with the J. McShann Orchestra, and it was primarily a blues band. They played the blues all night long. This blues experience gave Charlie Parker's playing a deep feeling and a down-home quality. Bird played so fast and with such virtuosity and technical brilliance that many people were intimidated and afraid to really listen to him and hear what he was saying. But his relationship with the blues was like a big open door with a welcome mat in front of it. It just invited you right into the sound of his playing. Here's the type of blues Charlie played with J. McShann. His sound, the logic of his playing, and the depth of his swing provided some of the greatest jazz that has ever been heard. This is a blues Charlie Parker composed in his mature style. I want you all to notice how the rhythm has changed and how the shapes of the melodies create an entirely different emotion from the earlier piece. This blues is entitled Opera Vive. Bird said he tried to play the blues on every song that he ever performed. He also liked to use elements from earlier styles of jazz. In New Orleans jazz, the trumpet, trombone, and clarinet frequently improvised together, creating three distinct melodies. This is called polyphony. Polyphony is very rare in modern jazz, but Charlie Parker tried to start the modern era off right. He wrote songs that featured two-horn polyphony, the two horns being the alto saxophone and the trumpet. Now we'd like to play a song written in that style. It's entitled Chasing the Bird. Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, Kenny Clark, Monk, and all of us out here, we're still chasing the bird. Bebop.